Once upon a time, there lived a 16-year-old girl named Eve. She was a bright and ambitious young woman who had dreams of becoming a successful businesswoman. One day, Eve was walking home from school when she stumbled upon a mysterious package. Inside the package was a strange device that looked like a watch. Eve was intrigued and decided to take it home with her. When she got home, Eve put on the watch and suddenly felt a surge of power. She felt like she could do anything she wanted. She was so excited that she decided to show her two best friends, Adam and Steve, what she had found. Adam and Steve were both 16 years old and were both very impressed with the watch. They asked Eve where she had gotten it, but she refused to tell them. She said it was a secret. The next day, Eve went to school and showed off her new watch to her classmates. Everyone was amazed and wanted to know where she had gotten it. Eve just smiled and said it was a secret. That night, Eve had a strange dream. In the dream, she was a powerful villain who could do anything she wanted. She had an army of minions and was ruling over a city with an iron fist. The next day, Eve woke up feeling different. She had a newfound confidence and was determined to make her dream a reality. She decided to use her newfound power to take over the city and become a villain. Eve started by recruiting Adam and Steve to help her. She promised them wealth and power if they followed her orders. Adam and Steve agreed and soon they were all working together to take over the city. Eve and her minions started by taking over the local businesses and using them to their advantage. They also started to extort money from the citizens and spread fear throughout the city. Soon, Eve had become a powerful villain and the citizens of the city were living in fear. However, Adam and Steve were starting to have second thoughts about their decision to follow Eve. They wanted to find a way to stop her before it was too late. Adam and Steve decided to team up with a 17-year-old boy named Steve who had recently moved to the city. Steve had a plan to take down Eve and her minions. The plan was to use a special device that Steve had created to disrupt Eve's watch and take away her power. Adam and Steve agreed to help Steve and the three of them set out to take down Eve. After a long and difficult battle, the trio was finally able to take down Eve and her minions. The citizens of the city were relieved and grateful to Adam, Steve, and Steve for saving them. Eve was arrested and taken away to prison. She was never seen or heard from again. Adam and Steve went on to become successful businessmen and Steve became a famous inventor. The citizens of the city never forgot the brave trio who had saved them from the villainous Eve. They were forever grateful for their courage and heroism.